welcome to New Bremen High School. We welcome you to this broadcast of Varsity Volleyball on NKTelco Sports. We are at New Bremen High School where the Crestview Knights will take on the New Bremen Cardinals. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Winners Meats, Speedway Lanes, and NKTelco. Again, welcome to New Bremen High School. I am Greg Browning, my partner tonight, Michael Laws, as we get started for this matchup between the New Bremen Cardinals and the Crestview Knights. Michael, first let's talk about the Crestview Knights. They come into tonight's action with a 1-0 record.
They did talk about, we had a conversation with Coach before the game. They said they got a little shaky to get started, but they were able to get it going, and they're just trying to find their groove here in this upcoming season here. They get a little chance to do it here with non-conference play here against, but they are very much looking forward to this challenge against New Bremen tonight. Very
good, and as you mentioned, they're playing the home team, the New Bremen Cardinals. They too come in with a 1-0 record after a good win over Rushi.
Yes, they're getting so set up for the MAC, and as we have talked about and talked with Coach, the MAC's going to be loaded again this year, especially on the volleyball side, and they're looking forward to this challenge and from this upcoming Crestview Knights team.
Should be a good matchup here from New Bremen. We will take a quick break for the
I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
National anthem. We'll come back and get you our starting lineups and our opening serve. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports. Welcome back to New Bremen as we get ready for our starting lineups. And the Crestview Knights are coached by Tammy Gregory. So we go through our non-starters here briefly. And now the starters for the Lady Knights. Emily Gregory, number 4, Lacey McCoy, number 5, Maya Etzler, number 11, Zoe Miller, number 12, Adeline Figley, number 15, Kennedy Kreider, and the libero, number 8, Ellie Klein. Those are your starters for the Crestview Lady Knights. As we get ready now for the New Bremen Cardinals starters. They are coached by Diana Kramer. As we mentioned before, both these teams coming in with a 1-0 record here early in the season. I believe Crestview's win was over Paulding. Pretty convincing wins, just like New Bremen's was over Rushi.
Yeah, you definitely want to set a good tone starting this season, especially, you know, getting everything going, because conference play is not too far away, and that's where the mustard hits the road there to make sure that you're ready come tournament time.
Absolutely, as we get ready now for our starting lineup for the New Bremen Cardinals. Number 1, setter Melina Schrader. Number 2, Amelia Danmeyer. Number 4, junior hitter Olivia Heitkamp. Number 6, Rihanna Paul. Number 8, Megan Reinhart. And was that number 11, I think? You check that when the lights come back on. Yeah, I will double check that one. I apologize. And the last one is number 0, Abby Powers. So as we get ready here to get started, let's talk about our Keyhole Pizza keys to the game. First for the visiting Crestview Knights.
Yep.
Sorry, Michael.
No, you're fine. No problem. Yeah, definitely talking with Coach. Big thing was limiting runs. They wanted to keep those point runs into short spans because they know they're going to score. Coach was very aware that they were going to score points, but want to keep them in limited runs. Be very, very aggressive when hitting the ball and getting those. And they need blocks and touches big time to stay in this ball game.
And on the other side, keys for the home team, the New Bremen Cardinals.
They did. Coach stating to us, serve and receive the ball better than Crestview, control those nerves, and most important, have fun.
Have fun, absolutely. Those keys are brought to you by Keyhole Pizza as we get set for set number 1 here from New Bremen High School. And that number I missed in the starting lineup was number 10, Ava Trentman, for the New Bremen Cardinals. Do not want to leave that out.
I must say, I've never been to a volleyball intro, but I'm pretty impressed, to be brutally honest. I'm loving it, so I'm excited. So
crank the music.
Crank the music, yeah, absolutely. Let's go. I love it.
All right, opening serve here is going to be from Crestview's Annalyn Figley. This match is underway, picked up by Powers. Nice dig over to Brianna Paul, and she mishit that one. It sails deep and out of bounds. That point will go to the Crestview Knights.
Yeah, a little nerves, just trying to get that swing down.
Figley again. This one pushed up again to Schrader, over to Brianna Paul. She corrected that problem on swing number 2. The first kill of the night will go to Paul. We're even at 1 on our First National Bank scoreboard. We'll send the sophomore Melina Schrader back to serve. Schrader had, I believe, 7 aces the other night against Russia. Quite a few. Got them in a big bunch. Here's Olivia Highcamp, hits that one into the net. Some definite size on the other side of the net. That definitely New Bremen is noticing.
Absolutely, yeah. She actually kind of pulled back from that a little bit on her first couple of hits. She was right on the net and kind of pulled back from that, and then got that ball to go into the net like that.
Quick subbing is Nevaeh Ross serving for the Knights, and it dives in and drops for an ace. So Ross, number 6, will get the first ace of the night. That ball just sunk as it cleared the net. There's a good reason she checked in to be a server. Schrader, far side, Highcamp, straight down. Some power and mustard behind that one.
Definitely got the swing down and been swinging away. The last couple ones got that one down.
Meg Reinecke will check back in for New Bremen. And this is Brianna Paul back to serve. Picked up back row Knights. Free ball to cross by McCoy. It's back on the Cardinal side. Reinhardt, tough handle there. Can't get it to go across. And the Knights out to an early 4-2 lead.
Last couple hits been kind of away from the net and not being able to swing down and get that and still being open. And
yep, giant key. Sorry.
Last couple of them going into the net.
Yep, giant key of this game. It sounds simple to say to be good at serve receive, but it makes a huge difference when you get the ball cleanly to the setter, so she can do her magic.
Absolutely.
This serve pushed across by Colwicki. Trentman dug out back row, picked up far side and touched across, blocked at the net, down for a point. Number 4, Olivia Highcamp for the Cardinals.
Great kill by Highcamp, be able to swing down. Second kill of the night for her. Being able to reach over and get that aim down. Substitution for the Cardinals.
That brings in number 5, Kira Steeniger for New Bremen as they trail 4-3. Pushed across, nice dig in the back row. This one floated over to 15 for the Knights. Kennedy Kreider, it goes wide and out of bounds. So we're even out 4 apiece here in set number 1.
Moving along here.
That's one thing you'll notice when you watch New Bremen play volleyball. tempo is usually big. They do not mess around. They get the ball and serve and go. They definitely are trying to speed you up. Strong hit from McCoy, dug out in the back row by Schrader. Far side here is Rihanna Paul over the double block. Tracked down up front. And a beautifully soft touch laid over by Callie Gregory. And she'll get the kill.
Yeah, great way to get over that block and really play that a little off speed and get that down.
No doubt. So the Knights regain the lead at 5-4. Here is Gregory serving. Steininger with the pick. Over to Highcamp, back serve. And we saw a lot of that the other night. Olivia Highcamp hitting the ball hard, down for a kill.
Doing really well and being able to get down. Was kind of open the last couple times and getting them down now.
Highcamp now picked up in the back row by the Knight libero. Strong shot cross court, kill. Number 4, Lacey McCoy. Good setup and delivery there by the Knights, give them a 1-point lead.
She definitely found open court there, had a bunch of opening, and was able to get that down on the floor and serve for the Knights.
That will send McCoy back to serve. Soft serve. And diving Abby Powers able to save it.
Looks like we had
a double hit on
Yep, double hit according to the referee, so point for the Knights.
McCoy now back to serve again. Laid that little soft floater up last time. She came with some heat on that one. Reinhardt with that shot. Comes back to the net again, blocked. Back on New Bremen side. Here's Reinhardt one more time. Across that block, I believe we had a hitter in the net. I think it was number 5. So credit Megan Reinhardt, number 8. She will get a kill for the New Bremen point on that one as they cut the lead to 1.
Yep, that couple of violations there in the last 2 series.
Strong serve by Powers, picked up by McCoy. Great setup, quick setup there to, I believe that was the other McCoy. Back on the Knight side, and great attempt at a block. New Bremen, good save. Get the tip so you get an extra hit. And a strong push across there is going to give a point to New Bremen. A good fight, strong, scrappy point there, if you will.
Absolutely. Bremen took advantage of that bad pass there by Crestview and even had trouble getting it over, but were able to get that and save it and get the point.
All even at 7 here in our first set on our First National Bank scoreboard. That one deflected at the net. Schrader will go over on 2, picked up nicely by the Knights libero. That would be Klein. And that one going to dump down and fall for Schrader. Bremen now back on top.
Went on 2 hits there the last 2 times, trying to catch the Knights off guard, and definitely worked that time.
Yeah, and she's a former hitter, if I will, I guess, setter/hitter. So at times she will just turn and swing, and it makes it tough to defend her as a hitter/setter. There's a little running set to Highcamp, popped up by Gregory. And a strong swing, but a block at the net for a kill. I should say a termination block is Melina Schrader, number 1. She will be credited for a block.
Yes, they've been playing the net very, very well here, especially to get that and get this 2-point lead here in this first set.
Libero Abby Powers back to serve. Strong serve down the side. Nice dig from the Knights. That was number 4, McCoy. And there's that hit I was just talking about. That was Schrader turning and swinging instead of setting. And a great save by one of the best liberos in our league. Abby Powers does an awesome job. Tracks down a lot of balls. Good save there by McCoy and pushed across. Steininger with the save. Here is Rihanna Paul. This is a fantastic point. And a strong hit deflected out of bounds by Ethler. So New Bremen, what a battle. That was a great point.
Absolutely. Great volleyball on both sides to be able to keep that going, especially but New Bremen coming up on top and now have a 3-point lead.
Love seeing that back row action. Those players can really track down a ball. It's a lot of effort and hard to follow, for the player to go find those balls.
Absolutely.
That's served by Powers into the net. So we're back to a 2-point New Bremen lead at 10-8 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Klein with the serve for the Knights. Back set to number 14, Mary Rindler, who just checked in. Politely dumps that one across for a kill.
Again, that off speed seems to be working well for the Cardinals. They've been doing those 2 off the 2 hits, right, and that off speed off those blocks, and been able to get that down. Not necessarily just the power, but also some off speed as well.
That'll bring number 2, Amelia Danmar, in for New Bremen. Back to serve. Knuckleball goes to the side, and she will drop it for an ace. So Danmar quickly checking in and getting an ace for New Bremen. Lead now up to 4, 12-8. Same serve, but that one went a little wide.
Good momentum there, but unfortunately got a little too much of that one.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those games that you can tell both teams, similar in style, really momentum, tough to come by because they're both forcing each other to make tough shots.
Absolutely.
And another good example there, Paul really wanted to hit that down, tried to hit it deeper and got too much of it.
You're seeing a lot of creativity actually on both teams. New Bremen kind of took the lead with it, and then Crestview's also starting to do some off-speed and 2 hits and different things.
There's Trentman going cross court. Nice dig in the back row by Figley. Free ball across by Klein. Schrader pushes it far side. Good push. And now Crestview just trying to clear the net. That was number 11, Miller, whose shot went into the net.
Yeah, didn't get a lot of height on that, unfortunately, and point for the Cardinals.
This is Schrader now back to serve as that one sails deep and goes out of bounds.
Last 2 serves been off the mark there for the Cardinals, unfortunately.
Yeah, you definitely will not see them ease up on that. They're coached to be an aggressive serving team, and they will continue.
That's good.
Kind of one of the styles of Coach Kramer, wanting to put the pressure on the other team. Here's a cross-court shot, and there's some other kind of pressure. Olivia Heitkamp with a hard hit gets the kill.
On her 3rd kill of the night.
She will check out, and Megan Reinhardt will check in for her. Here's Paul now with the serve. Scooped up back row. Coming down the middle is Gregory with a strong hit. Far side, Reinhardt blocked at the net. In there for the block is number 11, Zoe Miller, for the termination block for Crestview. And brings the Knights back within 2.
Able to get that down and keep that in bounds to get the point for the Knights.
Solid play for her. Here is Kalwicki back to serve. Far side, Heitkamp checked back in. And the ball gets up there to her height. You're in trouble because she can swing it down with the best of them.
She had a little trouble there at first. She was swinging away, and then she's really kind of found her niche to be able to get that down. So
checking something with the rotation with the official. And what I'm guessing the Cardinals checked in a little early, and that last point got overturned and went to Crestview.
So yeah, it's something with the rotation there, and
so
the referee was on it.
Yeah,
so.
14-13, and they're going to try the same play and the same result. Get it right back to Heitkamp on the far side for the kill. It's 15-13.
The good news is I don't have to reverse that kill. I can go right back to it, and I can mark it right back down again.
Just leave it, right?
I can just leave it. So I don't need to mess with anything. So that's good. So, but yeah, she was having a little trouble getting going. But once she's been going, she's been going down and getting a hold of it.
Here's Steininger now back to serve for New Bremen with a 2-point lead. That one popped up by Gregory. Down the middle to McCoy, and McCoy gets the kill down through the double block. Lacey McCoy for the Knights.
Definitely was able to find that. Not been happening much. They have not been getting through that Bremen block.
Right.
That's about the first time tonight they've done that.
Gregory now back to serve, picked up by Powers. Bremen side, here comes Heitkamp. She sees the block, lays it over the top. The Knights pick it up. Try to dump one in as well. New Bremen with the recovery. Here comes Heitkamp far side, blocked again. A lot of action happening at the net. Powers, Schrader, up the middle with, that was Rindler. Now back over, free ball to the Bremen side. Schrader back hit to Heitkamp through the block again and down for the kill.
Another great set of passing there on both teams. Keep that rally going.
Yeah,
a couple of nice long rallies here.
Absolutely. 16-14 on our First National Bank scoreboard in favor of New Bremen. This one coming down the middle from McCoy is deep and out of bounds. Had a good setup there by Crestview. She just got a little too much arm into that one. Results in a 3-point New Bremen lead. Highcamp now back to serve. That one popped up by Figley. Back to Figley. Then tipped at the net, but she'll get it to drop. So good, strong swing there. Adeline Figley for the Crestview Knights.
Get that down. Bremen's found the power, but I'll tell you, Crestview is not backing down.
No,
so.
They're a very sound team. You can tell they're not, like you said, they're not going away.
They're not going away, absolutely. And finding it and sticking with these rallies here.
Back shot from the 10-foot line there from Highcamp. Picked up. And now Schrader sees the double block there again and able to just dump it over. Great heads-up play by the setter.
Both of her kills have been like that tonight with that off speed, just trying to catch them, catch the Knights off guard, and it's worked twice for her tonight.
Abby Powers now back to serve for New Bremen with a 3-point edge. Good strong serve picked up by McCoy. Klein and then across. And getting through the block on that one, Schrader, couple quick points there, boost the New Bremen lead to 4, and that's going to lead to a Crestview timeout. We'll take a quick break as well. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
19-15 here from New Bremen in set number 1. New Bremen on top over the Crestview Knights. Abby Powers with the serve, and there is a quick delivery from Etzler. Back on the New Bremen side here is Paul, blocked by Etzler. Going to go far side on the Crestview side. Schrader battles at the net, and again, the setter/hitter, we'll call her, who wins that one. I think she's got the last 3 points for New Bremen as a setter.
Absolutely.
And they've been big because this set was very close. And now it's creeped out to a 5-point lead at 20-15.
And it's all been off-speed stuff, too. I mean, it's just like catching them off guard and that sort of stuff. It's nothing been fancy, but it's been smart.
And there, as you right on cue, there it is on the other side as well. Adeline Figley, both these teams understanding the pressure at the net and kind of forcing that card because the way they're both blocking, you're going to have a hard time powering through it.
Absolutely.
And
a lot of change of speed with both of them. Actually, Bremen did it first, and then Crestview's catching on. They're doing that themselves.
Good setup there by the Cardinals. Good strong hit from Paul. She's going to go again, and she gets through the block for the kill. 2 good hits there from the senior hitter, Rihanna Paul.
Her second kill tonight.
She keeps the lead at 5 at 21-16. Amelia Danmar checks in to serve for the Cardinals. Just getting going here in set number 1. If you're just joining us, I'm Greg Burning, my partner Michael Laws. And there's another strong hit from Figley. Tracked down though, I mentioned her before, Abby Powers. She is all over the court. Quick setup there, nice little trailer set there done to Figley. Again, far side to Paul. Both teams getting a lot of hands on balls, a lot of deflections. Here's Paul again, not deflecting that one. Rihanna Paul having a nice little run.
Yeah, lots of great rallies here in this first set. Absolutely. The 3 good long runs, including that one.
What you love to see is a team get a good, strong, clean hit. And that's what's happened the last couple of times for New Bremen to be able to put on a lead. We got a timeout on the court. I'm going to keep it right here real quick. I'd like to remind everyone that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school varsity volleyball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. This game will be replayed twice, once on Wednesday, August 31st at 9 p.m. and Saturday, September 3rd at 8 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. I'd also like to thank our sponsors real quick for tonight's action. Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Winners Meats, Speedway Lanes, and NKTelco. Our Keys to the Game sponsor is Keyhole Pizza. Our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank. Our timeout sponsor, Precision Strip. And our player of the game, which Michael and I will name at the conclusion of this game, is sponsored by NKTelco. Thanks to all those great sponsors. Back to live action. Crestview knocks it across. Abby Powers with the dig. Back set 10-foot line to Olivia Highcamp, and she knocks another one home for a kill.
Again, another nice, good, long rally, good skill on both teams. Back to Highcamp, and another kill. And Bremen within 2 here, closing out game 1.
Big finish down the stretch here by New Bremen. I believe we were tied up at 15 or 16-15 in that ballpark, and they went on a nice little run so far to end out this first set. That one knocked across, back on Bremen's side again. Schrader bumps it back to Trentman, and Trentman navigates traffic to get the kill.
Nice little off speed going off that block, and now got set point here on the hand of the serve here.
Amelia Danmeyer picked up by Figley. Right up to the net, and a little power swing there thrown down by Etzler. They've kept her pretty quiet here so far. Just one set in, but she's big long body there in the middle. I think they mark her off at 6'2". She gets one.
She looks all of it.
Yeah, that's right.
At least from here she does.
That's right. She gets a block. Oh, now she gets a partial block along there with Zoe Miller. Back-to-back points by Crestview. 24-18. Favor of New Bremen on our First National Bank scoreboard. Here's Figley. Highcamp with the dig. Far side over to Rihanna Paul, and that is going to end set number 1. New Bremen takes it 25-18. We will take a short break and be back with set number 2. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Carriage Works has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. Carriage Works thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. Carriage Works now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. Carriage Works has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for Carriage Works. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Welcome back to New Bremen as we get set for set number 2. The Cardinals come away with the first victory, set number 1, winning 25-18.
Yeah, great first set from New Bremen. Schroeder with 4 kills, Highcamp 7 kills, Paul 4 kills, Reinhardt, Trustman, and Rendler weighing in, scoring. It was kind of even there till about 15-15, and then Bremen just kind of put the foot on the gas and just took off right after that.
They typically have done a very good job under Coach Kramer at finishing out matches, or I should say sets. And that's a big part of this game, momentum and be able to finish. And so far this year, it's very early, obviously, but they've done a good job of it. So see if they can continue here against a solid Crestview team, and a good start there by Brianna Paul. Able to again knock that one through. She finished up very good in that first set.
Yep, and taking off. She's actually kind of taken that. The last couple of those late kills were hers.
And there's Melina Schrader keeping the ace streak going alive from the other night. Pops one down there, gets good action on her ball, and that thing just dives as it crosses the net.
As we said in the keys of the game, Coach Gregory from Crestview talked about those runs, and that unfortunately what got him there late.
And a good shot there going down by number 21, Haley McCoy, for Crestview to get them on the board. It's 2-1 here early on our first National Bank scoreboard in set number 2. It's Figley with the strong serve. Far side Highcamp, tough swing, good angle, and the finish. That ball was literally set behind her.
Yes.
And she really waited on it and made it very nice. She made a very hard shot look easy.
Absolutely. That was more directional more than anything. It really wasn't a ton of power. It was more kind of a redirection, which is a lot of their kills have been that tonight.
Good deep serve there from Paul. Knights do a good job getting it across. Schrader, quick set up the middle. Trentman, nice dig from Etzler and knocked back home by Trentman.
Trentman very, very observant there and be able to get that and get that down, get that kill.
4-1 here early, second set. New Bremen, Figley, far side. Through the block there was number 3, Gregory, but New Bremen somehow getting it back across. Here comes Etzler, strong hit. Schrader will track it down. Paul will knock it across. Figley, Etzler again, just that was survival mode right there. Can I get my hand on this ball? And it drops in for a kill. It's not got to be pretty always.
Nope. And that definitely wasn't, but it got down, and it counts just the same.
She's not giving it back.
You know, I'm originally in soccer, and I call those a garbage goal, but I'll take it. It still counts.
That's right. Back the other way, here's New Bremen. Trentman again, another nice little curl route there. The slide gets the New Bremen point as Steininger and Rindler will check back in for New Bremen. Steininger back to serve, 5-2. Favor of New Bremen. Steininger back row picked up by the libero Klein. Now down the middle, Rindler. And Rindler, the freshman, a good strong hit.
And that one, again, it kind of looked like an off speed, not a ton. I mean, there was power to that, but a lot of it has been they've been kind of catching it behind and being able to get those down.
Good location with your hit will do a lot. Here's Steininger again with the serve. That one bumped up nicely to Figley. Coming right down the barrel was number 4, Lacey McCoy, and she brought some hammer behind that one.
Being able to put that one down.
Colwicky will check back in for the Knights. Also in the last possession, Neve Ross playing the back middle there. That serve picked up by Steininger. Back set over to Highcamp. She's blocked at the net. Back up to Highcamp. She'll go for attempt number 2. A cross-court shot, and it'll go for a kill.
Going across all the way almost in front of the Crestview bench, being able to put that down in the line and getting that 7th point for New Bremen.
Yeah, tough to return those kind of shots when you're going across through your body and across the court. Highcamp, good serve. Klein able to pull it up. And that's a little short coming from Kreider, goes into the net. And this is that run that Coach Gregory was talking about before I had a chance to talk to it. She pulls the timeout, so we will take a break as well. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
Back to live action here. Coach Gregory trying to slow down this New Bremen run, and there's a good block by Rindler at the net. She had a dandy one of those the other night against Rushi. Picked it back on the Bremen side, far side. Megan Reinhardt off a couple hands. And
looked like a double hit, I think.
Yep, good call there, Michael. Double hit is the call. New Bremen will get another point there and continue their run. And now up 9-3.
That's exactly what Coach Gregory talked about, was these runs, and actually a little bit earlier than in the first set.
Good hit there coming from Callie Gregory. And so they're going back to Gregory with a soft touch. She did one of those earlier. Nice use of the hands there. She just floats that one over.
Again, a lot of placement tonight. I mean, they are getting some power shots, but a lot of placement tonight with a lot of these kills and blocks.
Good strong serve there by Gregory. 2 at the net. I believe that was number 4, Lacey McCoy, getting the kill for the Knights.
Last couple of points belonging to the Knights and might be curbing this Cardinal rally here.
Yeah, trying to put a run together themselves. Bremen trying to answer. Tough shot there. Cross court. Klein digs it out. Gregory sets up again. McCoy. Little pattern there. Those two working well together.
Second kill in a row for her, and Knights creeping back into this here in set number 2.
Just trailing out by 6. Here's Gregory again. Schrader, wheel route with the freshman Rindler. She's able to get it through the block for the kill.
Don't see a lot of that on varsity. You don't hear freshmen quite a bit, but
yeah, right.
You got a couple of them out here, Bremen, and contributing.
Abby Powers now back to serve. Right up the front to McCoy, and she has quickly observed the blockers and is starting to pick her place.
Last 3 kills for the Knights have belonged to McCoy.
Yeah, I think Coach Kramer identifying it as well, telling her team that they need to be aware when she's coming up to hit. Rindler again. Klein with the dig. That one pushed across by Gregory. And Schrader goes on 2. Nice dig by Gregory. That was Wiggly, I think. And now back on the Crestview side. That is Figley again. And that one 3 to cross. What a rally going here. Gregory right at the gut to Etzler. And again, not the prettiest hit in the world. I think she was trying to hit it harder. It just kind of fell off her fingers. But regardless, it drops for a point.
Still getting it down. Great rally. A little bit of confusion there with Bremen to be able to keep that alive. They did keep it alive, but unfortunately for them, got put away by Etzler, and the Knights within 2.
Yeah, and this is the momentum stuff for volleyball, right? So it's 10-8, back and forth. You know, Bremen had their run, and now Crestview's responding. So it's in essence starting over, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to respond, and there is a strong hit through a double block by Heitkamp, but it went off the net and out of bounds. So I believe point
for the Knights. Yes.
Yeah.
So now the Knights within 1. So they.
Oh, actually, that was overruled on top, and they're saying that it was deflected.
Okay.
And it goes to New Bremen. I wasn't sure either. I thought it hit off the net.
Everybody was acting like it, and they handed the ball to the Knights as if it was going to be their serve.
Yeah, Coach Kramer caught it and asked the official again, and he said, "Yep, it was New Bremen point."
That is one thing as officials. Sometimes, you know, when you're standing apart from each other, sometimes you can't confer. You got to do it with eye contact and figure it out.
And he can get very loud in these gyms. There's no doubt about that. Good block at the net there by Rihanna Paul. And Bremen quickly back to a 4-point lead.
Now curbing that rally. The Knights had a very nice long rally. Now the Cardinals were here with the last couple.
Amelia Danmeyer set the serve. That one not quite high enough. It's hung up in the net.
Most service errors have been any tonight. Not been many, but they have belonged to New Bremen, so hopefully try to get those cleaned up here later.
Klein with the serve for Crestview. Here comes Paul. Nice dig in the back row by McCoy. And free ball to cross. Good save. Powers going on 2 was Schrader. Gregory cross court. Nice dig. Highcamp. Far side, Rihanna Paul going across, and a little too much on that one as this sails out of bounds.
Yeah, that was way open and had a lot of arc on it and didn't look like I was going to stay down.
12-10 on our First National Bank scoreboard. If you're just joining us, New Bremen won the first one 25-18. And a great save in the back row by Klein there. Coming back on the attack is Figley.
And a caller for either a double hit or a carry, I believe. Or did they go
under the net? They called it in the net, yeah.
They had him under the net then, okay.
Yep, they called that against Schrader in the net. At least that's what I thought. The down official pointed to number 1.
Okay.
Regardless.
Yeah, I think you are right there, Greg. I think he pointed under there.
Schrader pops that one up to Rihanna Paul. And that's a tough set from your knees as Schrader's like diving to the floor and set her team up nice, or teammate, I should say, up nicely. Bremen back to a 2-point edge at 13-11.
You get a lot of beating here in this. I don't care, what you call it. This is a lot of falling on the floor and a lot of effort here on both teams.
Schrader now back to serve. Gets it down the side to McCoy, pushed across by Etzler. Schrader goes on 2, picked up again by Gregory. That one pushed across by Figley. Bremen side, Highcamp, way cross court and out of bounds.
Last 2 have been really open and going cross court and have missed on both times. So, and now the Knights back within 1. Talking about those runs from earlier, they got it here.
A lot of this game's timing. You get those little deflections, those little pieces, and it throws your team off, and then you get an ace.
Yep.
Figley with the ace, and we are all even now at 13 on our First National Bank scoreboard.
Be interested to see if Bremen takes a timeout here very shortly. We'll see, especially with this run, but we'll see.
Coach Kramer not big on timeouts. She will use them, but she's not big on them.
Okay.
She likes to let her team fight through.
Figure it out. Absolutely.
And there is
that's how they figure it out.
There's a good response, Olivia Highcamp. She will take her timeouts, but she is, especially during the season, she sparingly does them because that's the kind of game volleyball is. It's very much a head game, and you got to figure it out sometimes.
Sometimes you can trust your team. Sometimes you need to intervene, and you can trust your team. They can make it work, and it's fine. Right now, they've got the momentum at the moment.
And they're going to get it back, I think, because we're going to have a double hit called there against the Knights. So that will put it back to a 15-13. I think the other reason she doesn't like to do it, as I mentioned before, she likes tempo.
Yes.
And if she has to take a timeout, the tempo goes away.
Right.
So she'd much rather keep pushing the other team to get plays like this where you get an overplay. And Megan Reinhardt basically got a free one there because, not a free one, but the tempo kept going, hurries the other team up, and she gets a good strike on the ball, and they get another point quickly. And now it's up to 3.
Yeah, and especially with this, rally, because you're scoring every point now. So,
and
now
you
got an
can
ace.
credit those 2 points to what you want. It's tempo. You know what I mean?
No, I agree.
She just kept forcing it, and it puts your team under a lot of pressure because you have very little time to catch your breath, and they're firing back at you again, and now they're up 4 trying to go to 5. And
2 aces in a row.
3 straight points off of that push. And just like that, it's a 5-point lead. If they get another one, I think Coach Gregory will be probably calling a timeout.
Last 2 serves, last 2 aces there by Reinhardt.
Paul.
Oh, excuse me, Paul.
Yep.
I'm
Brianna
a little,
Paul, you're good.
I'm a little too far. My eyesight's not as good. I'm a little old there. So credit there, the last 2 aces to Paul.
And a great save there. Good save on the Knight side as well. And a strong strike down the line from Gregory with some anger on that thing. He smoked that ball down the sideline.
They noticed that tempo there. I think that they were kind of losing it a little bit.
Yeah, a little rattled.
And I think there was a little bit of tension there, just like you had talked about.
That one pushed across by Ross. Highcamp's shot blocked back on the Knight side. A little too far back for McCoy. Couldn't handle it.
Yeah, both teams have had some issues kind of being away from the net a little bit and being able to try to get that back in. Some they've been able to save, but some of those hit issues is just because of the passing kind of being a little bit further away from the net.
Good on-spot passing makes all the difference in the world. So Bremen back up by 5. Here is Steininger. And McCoy mishandles that one slightly, but able to recover. Figley back on the Bremen side. Rindler, and a good effort there by Figley, but that one's going to drop. So Mary Rindler will get another kill. And Bremen now up by 6. And there's the timeout.
By Crestview.
We'll take a break as well. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Welcome back to New Bremen. Second set, New Bremen on top 20-14. They won the first set 25-21. Crestview trying to end a run, and you're not going to end it well if it gives an overplay to Olivia Heitkamp for the easy kill. And then now up to a 7-point advantage. Very reminiscent of the first set. Things were really close. This was tied at 13-all. Bremen went on, I think, a 6-0 run and got to where we're at now, to 7-point lead as that one goes into the net from Steininger.
And we had even talked earlier about tempo. And, I was even mentioning, I was like, is Bremen losing it? And they just kept going. And now, they've got the 6-point lead and, 4 points away from winning the set.
This one popped up by Steininger right down the middle. Nice left-handed adjustment there by Rindler as the set was well behind where she was expecting it. Got a hand on it, but pushed it out of bounds.
Ran out of real estate there.
She definitely did. Here's Schrader now again, far side. Heitkamp blocked, and a nice little punch across there from Reinhardt. And that one will sail out of bounds. So a big break there for New Bremen, gets their lead back to 6 at 22-16.
Substitution for the Knights.
I'll bring their libero back in, Ellie Klein. I feel like she was off the floor for an extended piece. Probably just part of her rotation. This is Gregory trying to dump it across. Schrader, they're going to give it back to Schrader to hit. She being set up by Steininger, this time to Heitkamp. Back on the Knights side. Back set to Gregory, strong court, cross-court shot. And Gregory will get the kill.
Yeah, they definitely got Heitkamp away from the net and were able to put that away. Nice kill by Gregory.
Yeah, she does a nice job approaching her hits. Hits the ball very strongly. Little wheel route here again with Rindler, but it goes wide as she ran out of real estate. And just like that, it's a 4-point game. Another run being put together here by the Knights. It's 22-18. Big points here. Gregory picked up by Heitkamp. Schrader back to Heitkamp in the back row. She gets it off the tip. That'll be a kill for Olivia Heitkamp.
Was able to get that piece of that block to get that going, and now 2 points away from set. Knights really got to get this now if they want to try to save this set.
Abby Powers in to serve for New Bremen. Right at Klein. Gregory goes on 2 and dumps it right in for the kill.
That's been a lot of that off-tempo 2 hit, catching guys, catching the team off guard, and a lot of kills have come from that on both sides of the net tonight.
Etzler checks back in for Crestview. Short serve, and that is going to drop in for a block kill, or so call it a kill by Etzler, number 5. And the Knights hanging around back to within 3. 23-20, that was not going to help their cause as Lacey McCoy tried to short dump that one over the net. It fell well short, and now New Bremen just 1 point away here from taking set number 2.
And that was kind of an odd decision, especially now. You don't want to take that risk now, especially when you only got 2 points to give up.
That's the tough part about rally scoring. When you're down, you cannot make a mistake. And now Amelia Danmeyer looking to close things out for New Bremen, and she will. She drops it in for an ace. And the Cardinals will take set number 2, 25-20. We'll take a short break and be back with set number 3. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back to New Bremen as we get ready for the third set. The New Bremen Cardinals took the first two, 25-18 and 25-20. If you're just joining us, I'm Greg Berg, my partner Michael Laws. And Michael, both of those games were very well played both ways. Just a couple of, like we talked off air a little bit, a couple mistakes really to end. It was really close both times, the 14-15 point mark. Yep. And Bremen has been able to smooth it out and basically finish off the set.
Those were those two. That is the tail of both of those sets. Yeah. Actually, it was just like you said, 13-15 mark. It was pretty much even. It was about 15-15, 13-13, and then all of a sudden Bremen just got on the gas and ran away with it.
There's a back set to Gregory and a block at the net from Etzler. That 6'2" frame. Able to get a block and get her team on the board first. The Knights trailing 2-0. They have to have this third set to stay in this match.
Yep. If this is the set to do it, I think they would, because they called it in.
I was going to say it was close. It was right down the line.
Yeah. Lines person on the top side put it in.
And it's just like tennis in that point. He just has to hit any part of that line. And that's the reason they're on those edges. But as a person that has done it, it is very difficult. Yeah. I will not lie. The ball comes flying by you pretty quick.
Unfortunately, you don't have the replay technology, right. Unfortunately, like other sports are getting.
That one hit home by Rihanna Paul off the double block. New Bremen out here early to a 2-1 lead in this third set.
We'll see if that trend in these first two sets is going to keep up. Even, and then Bremen pulling away. We'll see what happens.
And there is a Melina Schrader ace. Mentioned in our pregame, she had a couple of those the other night. By a couple, I think she had 7. She has 2, I believe, here now tonight. And she might have just added to it.
Third,
yeah. That's the third one. Is that one across the antenna?
3 tonight, 2 on 2 consecutive plays.
And this third set starting very similar to the second, and that was a good New Bremen start. And the Knights having to fight back, and there's another point, so they're early 5-1.
Schrader staying on the ball.
Schrader again with the serve.
Another one.
That was a no-doubter. That thing just sunk after it cleared the net. No Knights to be found.
3 of her last 4 been aces.
Schrader again. This time picked up by Gregory. Back set over to Etzler. That one picked up by Danmar. Here comes Rihanna Paul. And all things clicking here to start the third set. It's going to lead to a Crestview Knight timeout. We will take a precision strip timeout as well. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
7-1 here from New Bremen, starting this third set. The Cardinals coming out with a great start. Crestview Knights looking to answer. This is Schrader, backs it up to Highcamp across the double block. Good save, Klein, and slapped across. Back to Highcamp again. This time she tries to power through, and the Knights unable to get a handle on it. And the run continues. The Knights scored the first point to start this third set, and New Bremen has scored 8 in a row.
Schrader still on the serve.
And this is what happened the other night against Rushi. Her serve, I don't know what it is, as the match goes on, I should say, it gets a little harder to play.
Good smart play to let that go.
Yeah, nice heads-up play there. I believe that was from Danmar. Saw at the last minute that it thought it was going to go out of bounds, and it did. And now Schrader back again to service time. She goes short. Pick up there by Figley. And that shot across by Etzler. Schrader back set. I was going to say there's a lot of rotation on that set. Got called for the double hit.
And it initially look like net, but the referee did signal double hit.
Yeah, so you can usually tell when the set goes if they're looking for no rotation on the ball, basically. And hers had a whole bunch of rotation spinning through there, which means that she got her fingers wrapped up on there too much, and they call that a double hit. And they're especially picky about it from the center.
Yep.
And there is a good setup for Ava Trentman, and she'll knock down the kill. Now we'll send Reinhardt Megan Reinhardt into the game. We bring it up 10-2, and that one
gone.
Paul goes well out of bounds.
Well, maybe a little amped up there, so getting a little feeling it, and a little too much of that.
This is Kalwicki in the game. Trying to get something going here for the Knights. Cross court, Highcamp picked up by Figley and back to McCoy. McCoy trying to tip it across, and finally a slam through by Gregory, but she was in the net, so point will go to New Bremen. As Steininger and Rindler will check back in. And on the far side, coming back in for the Knights is Haley McCoy, and she'll quickly check back out to get the libero Klein into the match. Steininger now here to serve for New Bremen, up 11-3 on our First National Bank scoreboard. A dig from Ross. And the far side picked up by Steininger, going up to Highcamp. That's blocked the net. Steininger going to go back to Highcamp again. Same shot, nice dig by Ross on the Crestview side. Knocked across by Gregory. Powers, good pass up to Schrader. Far side to Reinhardt. Blocked there by number 15, Kennedy Kreider, for the point.
That's her first points of the night. Let's see if the Knights can get this run here. They're about getting that point if they can try to pull this about this time here.
Gregory shot across to the Bremen side, picked up by Abby Powers. Schrader back set to Highcamp, cross court. Gregory again with the dig. Figley tries to float it through. Reinhardt, deep shot, picked up by Ross. Neither team getting a real strong hit here. A lot of soft pushes. Bremen will have a chance here. There you go on 2 is Reinhardt. Great save by Rendler. Gregory tries to pop it up, far side to Figley. It's blocked. But what a rally. Points going back and forth. A deep shot there by Schrader. Coming down the pipe is McCoy. Hers is blocked, and it drops. After all that action.
Yeah, they all kind of looked at each other, unfortunately, with that one. That was just plain communication error right there.
Everybody was scrambling there for a while, and then nobody scrambled. So that one drops for McCoy for the Knights. They trail by 6. Highcamp looking to answer. Gets that one to drop. Oh, I beg my pardon. Ross able to track it down. Great save by the Knights. Schrader, Rendler down the barrel, and that one goes.
That's been kind of the story of the night. You know, Knights get a little bit of momentum, and Cardinals have answered it every time and kind of keeping the rallies down.
Here's Gregory, pushes it over to Figley. Nice dig by Steininger, far side to Reinhardt. Goes deep in the corner. Ross able to get her hands on it though, and pushed across. Schrader, far side to Reinhardt, through the block, and another great save. Back and forth we go. Klein pushes it across. This will be Schrader down the middle. Rendler, soft hit. Neither team really getting a good setup here, and a break for New Bremen as McCoy dumps that one into the net.
Yeah, a lot of it has just been kind of those soft hits, like you just not been able to get over the net sometimes.
Trying to navigate those blocks maybe a little too much. Here is Figley. She's not worrying about the blockers there. Good strong swing. Adeline Figley, the sophomore hitter, gets the kill and brings her Crestview team within 7 at 13-6 on the First National Bank scoreboard.
Yep. A lot of youth on both teams if you really look at their rosters. Lots of freshmen and sophomores. That's on both sides of the ball. Oh.
A back set there.
Yeah. Miscommunication there by the Cardinals.
Yep, not ready. Or in a different position. I should say not ready.
Maybe a call and thinking they were going one way and went the other. And
well, Highcamp's in the back row here, and I think that's what the miscommunication was. She couldn't hit that one across if she wanted to because she's in the back row. And
that's a double hit.
Double hit there.
Yep. So
it's a little bit of a rally, sorry.
Yep. No, you're fine. Yeah, the Cardinals, a lot of it's been miscommunication, kind of shooting themselves in the foot here a little bit.
Hanging on to a 5-point lead. Highcamp pushes that one across, and that's a free one for Figley on the overplay. And now just a 4-point lead. Seemed like this one was getting away from the Knights. And slowly crept back in. Here is McCoy with the serve. Picked up by Steininger. Back set to 10-foot line to Highcamp. And she'll blister that one into the back row to end the run.
I think the Cardinals needed that. They had a little bit of miscommunication, a couple missed balls there, and Highcamp taking control there and with another kill.
Powers with the serve, just too much on it, goes out of bounds. Looked good coming out of her hand, but sailed on her a little bit. And now we're back at a 4-point lead at 14-10. Here's Klein to serve for the Knights. Highcamp with the dig, popped up over to Rihanna Paul. And give Steininger credit there, making some work to get that set up to Paul on the second hit. Gets the Cardinals back to a 5-point lead as Trentman and Amelia Danmeyer check back in.
This is about where these changes in these sets go, so we'll see how this goes.
And a great serve down the side, Amelia Danmeyer.
That's a tremendous way to keep this rally going here at 16-10.
That's great location on the serve. She gets it down the side. Pushes this one back to Figley. Here comes Etzler with a strong swing. Blocked at the net. Far side, Rihanna Paul. That's going to be deep and out of bounds. But you made a really good point, Michael. It's definitely been the time of the game set where things have changed in the first 2 to go New Bremen's way. We'll see if the Knights can crawl back into this one. Trailing 16-11, they need to win this set to stay in the match. Far side, Brianna Paul. Nice dig by McCoy. Shot across Gregory. Good save by Abby Powers. Paul with a good windup off the deflection. That was a heck of a hit, too.
She definitely got a hold of that. I think it got the net, too. I think a little bit going into there, but still that all caught through the block.
Keeps the New Bremen lead at 6. It's 17-11 on our First National Bank scoreboard. And Schrader back to serve. Never like to hear that whistle. Because I'm guessing that's a rotation error. It's usually what it is. Oh.
No, actually they're pointing. Evidently he thought it was a rotation error. Didn't put a point up either way. I think we're calling this a do-over, I think, what it looks like.
There we go. Back to action. Popped up to Gregory, number 3, and she got way too much of that one.
Yeah, I think he gave me the old my dad, my bad hand there a little bit. So I think he
my dad, my bad.
Yeah, I think he accidentally thought something happened there.
And there was some smoke on that shot from Schrader, and she will get a double hit and an ace, and the lead creeping up to 8 will lead to a timeout. We'll keep it right here. I'd like to thank tonight's sponsors for this action: Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Winners Meats, Speedway Lane, and NKTelco. I'd like to thank our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank, our Keys to the Game sponsor, Keyhole Pizza, our timeout sponsor, Precision Strip, and our New Bremen Live View sponsor, Speedway Lanes. As I mentioned earlier, Michael and I will name a player of the game at the conclusion of this game, and that is sponsored by NKTelco. Thanks again to all those great sponsors. Michael, New Bremen's pushed out to an 8-point lead, which is pretty big at this stage of the match. The Knights really going to have to put it together here to get back into this one.
Absolutely. This has always been that time of the game, and if usually Bremen gets over about 21, and that's usually the end of it.
Well, they got a favor there as one of the best servers, Malia Schrader, sails one deep, so they get her off the service line with that timeout. A lot of damage was already done, but that cuts the lead to 7.
I think if they can get a hold here, I think they've got a shot, but they really got to cap it here.
Here's Neve Ross with the serve. Dan Meyer with the dig. Far side to Brianna Paul, and she powers through the double block for the kill. And that's how you answer a missed serve off of a timeout.
Absolutely. Way to make up for it.
Paul now back to serve. Klein with the dig. Pushed over far side. Gregory sees the opening cross court and dumps it in nicely. She has had a nice game.
Yep, 6 kills for her tonight, and a lot of it's been those placements. They've been getting through the block or going cross court. A lot of placement for her tonight, and getting some points from the Knights.
Nice serve there from Kolwicki. Far side to Olivia Highcamp. Kolwicki with the dig. Ross, and now knocked across and out of bounds. So Gregory and Figley a little too much on that one. And New Bremen now just 4 points away from closing out this match. They won the first game 25-18, second game 25-20. Unless the Knights can put together a monster run here, looking to close out this third set. Steiniger now back to serve for the Cardinals. Gets it to Gregory. She gets just enough of it and knocks it across. Highcamp with the dig. Far side to Reinhardt. A strong statement there by Megan Reinhardt. Sends that one home.
Her third kill tonight, and serving from that far side. Bremen's been doing that quite a bit tonight.
They obviously saw something. I know Steiniger from watching the other night sets up there a lot, but a couple others do as well. You're definitely right. A little miscommunication there. It got in the way of the setter. That one falls, so a point will go over to the Knights.
Yeah, a lot of that from the Cardinals here in this third set. Just kind of mistalks and stuff. I'm sure Coach will talk about that.
That one knocked back over to the Crestview side. Here's Figley, picked up by Schrader and over to Highcamp. Nice dig by Gregory. Klein navigates her teammates. Schrader, far side to Reinhardt. Has the wind up, but hits it out of bounds. So as we definitely have noticed here tonight, the Knights not going away easily. Definitely plenty of fight in them.
Absolutely. They've been really playing some smart volleyball and just been able to make some things happen. And
Set
ball
right,
out of bounds.
Yeah, set right down the middle there to Rindler, hits it wide. And now just a 6-point lead. 22-16 on our First National Bank scoreboard.
See if they can keep this serve.
Gregory picked up by Steiniger. Back set to Highcamp, and that'll take care of that serve. And a big point there to get New Bremen to 23. Now just 2 points away from closing the match.
Big kill from her, again, going cross court.
Highcamp now to serve. Klein with the dig. Smacked across there by Kreider. Here's Highcamp on the run. Back up front, Gregory. And a nice catch there by McCoy. Reinhardt off the very high set.
Cross court, but out.
Bigley's out of bounds, so just 1 point now away from the match for New Bremen, up 24-16 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Olivia Highcamp back to serve. Gets the top of the net. Bigley just gets it across. Powers. Schrader will go on 2, and that's how it's going to end. New Bremen takes the third set, 25-16. They take it in 3 straight. We will take a quick break, wrap up our stats. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Welcome back to New Bremen, where the Cardinals are victorious in 3 straight sets. Taking the first one 25-18, the second one 25-20, and the third 25-16. Here with our post-game stats, Mr. Michael Laws.
We'll start off with the Crestview Knights. We had Gregory with 6 kills, McCoy with 7 kills, Etzler with 4 kills and a block, Ross with an ace. We had Figley with 4 kills and an ace, Miller with 2 blocks, Kreider with a block, and McCoy with a kill. And then going on to a New Bremen, big night for Schrader, 6 kills, 5 aces, and 1 block. Dan Meyer with 3 aces, Heitkamp with 14 kills and 1 block, Brianna Paul with 11 kills, 2 aces, and 1 block, Reinhardt with 3 kills, Trepman with 4 kills, and Rindler with 5 kills.
Thanks, Michael. Overall, another good performance there for the New Bremen Cardinals as they now go 2-0 on the season. The Knights will fall to 1-1 with that loss. And before we close out here tonight, we'd like to talk about our player of the game, sponsored by NKTelco. And that player of the game tonight for the New Bremen Cardinals is number 6, Brianna Paul.
Yep, leading that night, 11 kills, 2 aces, and 1 block tonight. And just overall very tough to pick, but got to go with her. She really came up with some great. Came up really opportune times and really was consistent throughout the game.
So congratulations again to Rihanna, our player of the game, and congratulations to the New Bremen Cardinals as they go 2-0 on the season. Thanks for watching tonight, and hope you have a great evening. My name is Greg Burning. My partner tonight, Michael Laws. Thanks for watching.